How is it, everyone? Game 4 now for the Tenacious Brothers, excuse me. I felt like saying the Timberwolves there for some reason. I don't even know where that came from. But won our first 3 games in defensive struggles, as you can see. I play like a, I guess you could say, a Notre Dame of 2010, 2011, or Wisconsin of now. Slow the game down style. Playing more defense. Trying to keep the ball out of other teams' hands, especially against the Sneakers, which is a big win against Thor Herring. So now we're going to play against the Hot Doggers, who are 0-3, so hopefully we get a win here. We are in first place in the Cactus Division. We don't start our divisional play until Game 6, so let's get a couple more wins so we can go ahead with a good record into the divisional play. So I haven't been playing a lot of backyard basketball lately. Haven't been practicing up. I've been playing a lot of backyard football 2002 for recordings on YouTube, and backyard football, the original, for myself, and backyard soccer, the original. So hopefully I'm not too rusty here, and I forgot to get Joe Cinda in there. And let's get going with our traditional lineup. We're going to face off. Dmitri Petrovich is a good outside shooter. We're going to watch out for him. He's always on the ball hoggers. And Diana Hayes, and it looks like Adam Thorin. So he's pretty, not a great scorer, but pretty good all-around game. And 2 good outside shooters, so we've got to watch out for that. Alright, I'm not going to listen to their crappy pregame. Don't love it. Don't like it. But I do like Vicky Kawaguchi leading our team with 11 points per game and stretch, making somewhat of an impact compared to what I thought he would be making an impact in, not scoring points. But not getting the tip there. Whatever we do, don't let him shoot the outside J. And Jocinda coming down with the board right away. And we got speed. We got spirit. Dmitri coming with a foul. We were just getting fouled all up in the place. Thor Herring with 5 fouls in last week's game against the Sneakers. And I wanted to get in a little bit closer, but Vicky knocks it in regardless, thankfully. Ballerina Girl, Lynn Swan. And I thought I had that. Let's see if I can't get Dmitri off the ball, and no, he's going in for the easy lay-in. And Sandy Flats look like it's a popular place. Played 2 road games already, and both of them have ended up being at Sandy Flats, which is obviously my home court, as you guys know. Haven't played a home game yet, I don't believe. Maybe the second game against the Trash Tuckers was. My bad. But Dmitri trying to prevent him from getting the ball in, and somehow making that play, and Jocinda with the foul. But I'm not too worried about that. I think you get ejected after 6, but I have actually, in all the years that I played this game, I've never had an ejection on either side. Neither my team nor the other team has fouled out. I thought Thor Herring would have fouled out in the last game with 5 fouls. This isn't actually that bad. It slows down the clock for us, and that was not a foul. Got all ever wished there. Got all the ball. You are the ball hog, so obviously I would be getting the ball. But Dmitri banks it in. The bank's open. And the second, that was not a 3-pointer. How is that a 3-point shot on the foul? We're not in the bonus. You won't even get the bonus. Wouldn't even apply. So he does tie it up though, making 2 out of 3. He just missed the middle shot, and that was in danger of being an out of bounds pass. So it's a tie game again. Just into bringing it up court. Shadi Ahmed, you're done talking today. And not a great shot there, but Jocinda's got pretty good inside range. Inside shot, excuse me. And see if I can't get a steal. And that is my bread and butter, and Vicky finally does get a steal. Vicky pushing the ball. And Vicky looking to make... Oh. Alright, so Vicky gets denied down low by Nerd. And we're going to try to prevent Dmitri from... Oh, and Dmitri getting their team's first 6 points. So I'm going to have to call a timeout here and rearrange my defense. See if I can't get Stephanie Morgan in there. Try to get a few more steals. Stretch is definitely on a little low gas right now. And we'll get Stephanie in as our guard. I don't like that down low, so I'm going to put Ahmed up at the forward. Not that I'll be shooting a lot of threes. That's why I'm not a huge fan of the first backyard basketball. Not able to shoot the outside shot. All you got to do is drive the lane. And that just ain't fun to do all the time. So that is how new energy pays off. Getting Stephanie Morgan in the game, getting an easy layup. And Jocinda finally coming through on the defensive end. See if we can't get Jocinda a point. She's a little bit low on the average in terms of what I thought she would have for points, and having 2 shots rim out for her in the early going. And I'm trying to get a steal, and Ahmed finally getting a steal. See if I can't take the lead here. I'm going to try to run out the clock before the end of the half. See if I can't get the last shot off. Try to take it a low 8-6 lead.
We've got spirit. How about you?
Vicky. Oh, that is just pitiful voice. You don't got the radio voice there, Vicky. And getting it off at the buzzer, and that'll count, giving us the 8-6 lead. And definitely my lowest shooting percentage so far this season. 3 free throws. That's probably more than we've ever had in any of our games so far, but we need more turnovers for the Hot Doggers. So we get the ball to start off the quarter as well. That's the nice thing about not ever winning tips. As you can see, I don't ever win tips, and I like the game tips. Excuse me, got a tickle in my throat. Just recorded some Backyard Football 2002. Game 4 against the Niners. Took a defensive struggle, won 14-0, and Stephanie already has 6 points, but she already recorded a foul in about a minute 20 seconds of play for her. And Ahmed with a quick steal. Not necessarily known for his defense, more known for his outside shooting that I have not exploited so far. Coming up with a steal. Carlos Boozer, you don't play D. Ahmed usually don't play D, but you actually did play D, like Carlos Boozer did, stripping Josh Davis of the Memphis Grizzlies last night.
How about you?
And Dmitri's dialing it up from deep. And off the glass. The bank is open here on January 2nd, the national holiday, as of this year. So Jocinda not part of the team right now. And Stephanie taking one from down low, and that is not going to fall. See if we can get Stephanie's a great defender usually. Dmitri with the push-off fadeaway there. He's already out by the free throw line. I got to call timeout. See if I can't get some more speed in the game and replace it with Ahmed. See right there, he's got 3 in defense. Where did that come from? You don't see that every day. Sorry. So back with our starting lineup as you would expect at some point here in the first half, but I still got the early lead. Try to get stretched some points here. Obviously trying to work. Oh, that's not going to work for us. So Vicky coming back with a steal. See if this is tough against taller players. Dimitri's I would consider a taller player. And they actually go with a long inbounds pass. That's a first. And the Rose Bowl's on right now, so you better thank me playing this game instead of watching the Rose Bowl. Not that I'm a Wisconsin or Oregon fan, but it's the Rose Bowl. I wish that college football would really reorganize their playoff method. I mean, all these bowl games, they lose context. I mean, NCAA, you get in the tournament and you always have a chance for the ultimate goal, and every game feeds into getting a chance to play for that ultimate goal, which is a championship. And every bowl game doesn't have meaning like it does in the NCAA tournament, or it does in even any other professional league in their playoff method. So Jocinda rising up, hitting the J above 2 defenders, and try to get a steal. And Jocinda's got 3 early fouls, so I'm going to have to get her out of trouble here. Try to dribble out some of this clock right now with this lead. Try to get a 5-point lead going into halftime. That would actually be a lot, considering this game has been kind of neck and neck. I think they're much more difficult to handle compared to the Sneakers. The Sneakers have a slow team other than Thor Herring. Really do. And that was not meant to happen. Good foul, good foul. That was a breakaway foul. That would technically be a flagrant foul in the Division I NCAA, but not today. And looks like we're going to be able to hold for the last shot here. If I can get the ball across half court and avoid the violation. There we go. And I would like to get it to Vicky, but it looks like Jocinda's going to end up taking the last shot, which is not a bad thing, because most likely you're going to be hitting a shot from inside if you're not doing manual control on your shot. So Jocinda's a better inside shooter than Vicky is. So get around the defense and lay it in, getting an 8-point lead going into halftime, which is somewhat secure. So there we go.
Here at the half, our score is the Hot Dog.
and they don't offer me much, so I'm going to ignore them. And they're out shooting me, as most teams do. I got winning the steals battle, and I'm going to go back to the locker room, switch things up a little bit. I'm looking a little shaky today, but once again, I haven't played back air basketball in a little bit. I should reward Jocinda a little bit for making that shot towards the end. And we'll go back with our intermediate skill lineup. Jocinda's the court manager. That's how I see her. She's kind of the quarterback of our team. Not a outstanding. I mean, she's got outstanding statistics, but so far she hasn't been performing like I would like her to. What you doing by the garbage can there? Who puts a garbage can right on the hoop, anyways? I guess if you want to. I mean, it's good to have garbage cans, but not under the hoop. We go high flying dunk in there, which ain't gonna happen. These little kids putting on the moon boots, skying above. That's not happening though, I know. But trash can under the hoop, really? Is that a liability? Yes, it is. So Jocinda with the long finger roll, George Gervin, Iceman, from about 8 feet. And you can get in front of your defender like that, like I just did with Ahmed. You tend to get more steals. And he was in front of the line. And I'm getting another phone call, so I'm going to call a timeout here real quick. And I just got it stolen from me. Alright, really sorry about that. That phone call costed me 2 points also, which is upsetting. But I needed to field the phone call, so just going to have to live with the loss of 2 points and hurting my defensive average. Hopefully it won't hurt the outcome of this game, though, as Jocinda drives the paint and puts it up. That's going to fall for Jocinda, getting a 9-point lead here against the Hot Doggers. So looking for a steal, and Jocinda racking up more fouls, why don't you? She's probably going to end up being the player of this game, and I'm trying to get her away from having to... Ahmed, get the handles right. Am I going to have to call up your little bro for the handles that I know he has and I know you don't? You're not getting me any points either. I'm just going to time out here. I don't seem to be getting any ball into anybody soon, and everybody's got pretty good health or energy right now, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Overhead pass, and Dmitri is a pretty valuable player, I do have to say, and it looks like they're going to make it a 5-point game. This is a barn burner all the way through. Going to expect this in the playoffs if we get to the playoffs. And I'm going to try to get Ahmed integrated to this offense here. And I don't know how many points he has, but that could be his first basket in a while. He's kind of the misfit on the team. I did it more out of like honor of him for the times that I have played this game in the past. He was always my main man. I just liked him, and I don't know why I ended up picking him the first time to play as on my team back when I was like 9. The first time I played this, but I think it had to do with my love with him for him in backyard baseball, launching me bombs in the original backyard baseball, Parks Department number 2. What happened to Parks Department number 1? All right, so Stephanie, good job there. We getting the clock down, and that is a pass to yourself. That's not allowed. Not allowed. And it looks like I'm going to be able to run out the clock completely and get the final shot here. I'd like to get it to Jocinda. Okay, I thought I had a phone call, so that's why I wasn't saying anything for a couple seconds, which is probably a good thing for you. And getting the layup in, I got the buzzer, getting that shot down. And getting ourselves an 11-point lead, a safe, comfortable 11-point lead, up 30-19. And this is actually more points than I've scored in the past, but it's because I've not been ahead too much throughout this game. So 8 turnovers, got to notch that up, or ratchet up my ball handling, that is. And I'm going to look like I'm going to put in Vicky Kawaguchi, see if I can stretch a couple points. He is nice to have for rebounding, but he's just a slug sometimes. He's just a slug. What can I say? Some people are slugs. So, Vicky playing up top. That's kind of a misfit, having Stephanie at forward, but we're going to have to live with it for right now. I'd like to get her some more playing time, and she's good. She's a great defender, so we get some more steals. And see if I can't get a steal there. Had the opportunity. And Dmitri with the blow-by. Beast mode. LeBron. No, and I'm not a Heat fan. That was not out on me. Wasn't me. And they get 2 quick buckets, the opposite of what I had hoped. But Vicky, oh, is she fast? What else do you need other than speed in backyard basketball, the original, unfortunately? Not your typical game, backyard game. It's totally unbalanced, but that I would say that backyard hockey and backyard basketball are the 2 worst backyard games. Definitely, backyard basketball 2004 was an improvement of this original one, but it was definitely by far my least favorite. Get that board. Get that board. I'll take the 2 points over the 3, though. And she was almost out of bounds. And you suck at your inside shot, but I suck at my rebounding, so I'm going to have to pay for that. Fat on Santa Claus. That is almost appropriate if it was about a week ago. From whence I'm recording this, that is. And getting the 7-point lead, more comfortable lead back. And we got about half this quarter. And Stephanie, huge steal here. 1:48 left in the final quarter of this game. Going to run down this shot clock to the very end. You know the drill. But back to that, backyard hockey and backyard basketball were more unbalanced. If you look at all the backyard games in general, just the ambiance of the games lacked in from what the other ones did as well. And that's not the shot I was looking for, but I did draw iron, and I forgot that was at the end of the quarter. That was just the end of the shot clock. Oh, and he misses the layup. He's going up for the second chance, and he gets that one to roll in. So I'm gonna try to get into Stephanie there, set up the offense, get past Dmitri here. You ain't getting fouled. You're fouling me. You pushing me out of bounds there, using the hip. And I'm gonna use my final timeout here to get some replacements in for these guys who are struggling. Vicky's gonna still run the point. She's gonna have to gut it out here. But I get a new shot clock. You might. It's nice to save your timeouts to the final quarter if you do want to run out the clock, because you can call a timeout with 1 on the shot clock if you can if you can actually control it, because you're gonna need to have your mouse over the timeout, and because the game is very touchy, you could run out of bounds without having being aware of that at all. And getting fouled. Why, thank you, Dmitri. One of the stupidest things you could do. You should be benched right now. You should be riding the pine and sulking in your idiocy. What happened to your intelligence? What's your ECT score? 36? What's your IQ in basketball? 0. Wonder why you foul with 30 seconds left in the game and your team down by 2 scores. So I can just run out this shot clock. I don't have to shoot another shot for this game. I might end up shooting a 3 here. But I don't even know if I've taken a 3 yet this season, which is awful. But it is impossible to shoot with the manual control. And I'm getting fouled with 2 seconds. They're going fouling crazy here. All right, so Vicky was stuck behind my guy, and that is drawing the front iron. Use the legs. Use the legs, Ahmed. And let's see if I can't knock in my other end of the free throw, but that is not a problem for us as we take the game. A 5-point victory over the magnificent Hot Doggers, who are a lot better than they advertised with their lowly 0-3 record, giving me a game, making only a 5-point victory here. The most important thing for us was obviously winning the steals battle. They ended up getting more assists than us, but we did shoot. We got more shots off than them, which is the very important thing as well. And they just killed me on the boards, and I suck at boards. But usually you get more defensive rebounds than offensive, and I actually got more offensive. So Ahmed Khan getting the game MVP. I'm going to have to check that. Really? Game MVP? Game. All right, let's check this out. So how many minutes did Ahmed play? He played 7. That's middle of the road, but he got 6 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. I think that's what really pulled him to the victory. He did. I can see that, getting him field goals attempted 4, and obviously 0 3-pointers. It's not the game that I have for my team, and 4 turnovers for Josephina Smith. 4 turnovers and 4 fouls. That was a. She tends to be my game manager, but she did score 10 points, so I guess that cancels it out somewhat. Or she did score 8 points. Stephanie got 12. That was pretty balanced scoring, other than stretch. And I want to hear Sunny Day read this off for me.
Stretch has a total of
Not.
0 points.
That is very depressing for him. So season so far, points per game, 10 points for Vicky. It's pretty balanced along the line. Stretch has definitely played the least amount of time, as you would expect. These three are my main guys. Jocinda racking up the most minutes, so she can play multiple positions for me. And I'm going to check out the assists per game. Not too much sharing of the ball going around here, and definitely rebounding has been lackluster as well. Rebounds per game is 0 for us. That is just pitiful, and we've attempted 2 3-pointers. So as you can see, all of our scores are in the 30s. We're a pretty low scoring team, but we're going to take on the Melonheads next time. I'm going to see where they're at. Currently, we got a 2-game lead in our division. Our division's pretty lackluster, so we're going to have to take advantage of that. The Melonheads leading along with us in the conference standings, and somehow these two teams in my division are actually 3rd and 4th. So our conference is not to be. Both conferences are a little shaky right now, but it looks like we've been playing all conference games so far, or maybe not. These are all non-conference games. I played the ball hall. Or I played the hot doggers, the trash talkers, and it looks like 2 other conference games against the Sneakers and Corchesters. So anyways, thanks for watching the 4th game of our season. We got out to a good 4-0 start, and I'll see you guys in Game 5. We'll be taking on the very powerful and promising Melonheads, who are also 4-0.